All right, we're back for another Cowboys and Coffee podcast. We're a little different today. We're going to be watching. The Cowboys and Seahawks play live. We can't show you because we don't own those rights, and we don't pay an exorbitant amount of money to the NFL to show you that. But we're going to be talking about what's going on here with the Cowboys, what we think, what's happening, who impresses us as we're out here watching the game. D, what are you looking for in tonight's game? What's something to keep an eye on while you're here?
Well, I'll tell you what. You want to see guys know their position and how to play it, obviously. Again, the name of the game is do your responsibilities and see how well you do your responsibilities.
Seahawks look like they have starters out here on the field. Charbonnet, Lockett,
they got the starting
Gino.
quarterback.
This is their starting offense against Cowboys defense. It's 3rd and 3 right here. False start. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
Yep.
But I'm looking for the Cowboys' young players on offense, specifically the offensive line, to show me what they've got, especially if Seattle's going out with their starters, who have a very good, solid defense. What can Deuce Vaughn do? Is he going to show us that he's continuing week by week against better players to do well? And then Jalen Tolbert, can he continue to build on his impressive offseason so far? So that's what I'm looking for. Me personally.
It's 3rd and 8. I want to see Williams on top. C gets up the field and pass rush.
That doesn't look like
okay.
Oh!
Good coverage. Incomplete. He had to get rid of the ball quick.
The pocket definitely collapsed here. We can see he's going back.
Yep.
Moving up the middle.
Good coverage.
Good coverage. Tough pass he's got to make.
Coverage.
Scott's done an excellent job this offseason, and he's showing he's really fighting for that last cornerback spot. Jordan Lewis will probably start the season on PUP. That's a spot to take, and if you can be there as that 4th or 5th cornerback, well, that's a roster spot.
All right, who's returning the kick punt returns? This is fun doing it this way.
Yeah, I wish we could show this to you guys live soon.
All right. Fair catch.
Turpin won't touch it. It'll be back at around the
9-yard line. All right. Stop them on 4th down. We like it.
Cowboys get the ball.
Little pressure from, who's 96? What's his name?
Is that Hankins?
No, the 96 is...
Hold on.
Who's 96?
I got you here. Oh, it's Neville Gallimore.
Gallimore got up there, got in the face. Good coverage.
Who's on the hot spot for roster seats coming up who was on the team last year? I'd say Chauncey Golston's definitely got to show something because there's just a ton of depth along the defensive line, so I'm not 100% sure that he's going to make the roster. Viliami, Fehoko, I know they don't like cutting their draft picks. I think he is someone who's going to be on the practice squad.
They're going to want to go with 3 tight ends. They're not going to go 3 tight ends. 48's going to make it.
So Ferguson makes it.
Yeah.
Sean McHugh's not making it.
I don't think he's going to make it. Because they put him on practice squad before.
Right. I agree.
I doubted they keep 4. But the other guy, what's his name?
I'm looking up his number right now. Hold on.
Because he's a physical specimen.
I have a dog here in my face. That's nice. Can you go get your big head out of here, please?
Okay, go lay down.
Ferguson and I feel like Hendershot make it.
Yes.
A Schoonmaker, obviously, so that's 3.
Oh, yeah, Schoonmaker, yeah. Wow.
So then what do they continue to go forward?
They might go 4th. I don't want to lose that guy. He reminds me of Shannon Sharp, his body.
Who's on Seth Green?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is nasty. Receiver in college?
Yep.
They can definitely play. I'm intrigued to see what the Cowboys do offensively here. The Cowboys with Cooper Rush, what does he show you? I feel like Cooper Rush's spot is pretty safe. The question is, what does Will Greer show you?
Right.
Now, new rule this year, you can keep the 3rd quarterback on your roster. On your game day roster, they can be active, but they don't count against your active players list.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Why can't you just play whatever quarterback you want? Put 7 different quarterbacks in. Who cares?
It's a silly rule.
Yeah, it's this archaic rules are still stuck in.
Yeah.
If you bring in your 3rd quarterback before the 4th quarter, your first quarterback and the first 2 quarterbacks can't play anymore.
Right.
So listen. Okay, they're not quarterback. He's a running back. And you bring him in. Okay, he's a running back who we're putting in to play quarterback in a Wildcat. Who knows? Whatever. Here's Cooper Rush. Hands the ball off.
Nice hole. Nice hole.
Excellent hold to the right side to pick it up.
Go.
11 yards. There you go.
First down.
That's Rico Dowdle. Excellent run. I like what I'm seeing so far for these linemen, these offensive linemen. Asim Richards. Willetsko seems to be playing a little bit better. You know, Josh Ball, this is your last shot, buddy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, whatever they play in NFL, the current version of NFL Europe, better learn German, buddy.
Yeah.
Ball's in their right guard. Do not forget, Jason Peters is out there. He said he still wants to play, and he's available to play. The Cowboys might need to kick the tires on him if they can't find an adequate enough backup.
Yep.
Half yard, and there you go with a gain of 3. So from 2nd and 1 to first down.
Well,
Asim Richards at left tackle, by the way.
You love that left tackle because he's going to get a year. He's going to be stronger next year.
He's played very well so far in the preseason. Now, we know this is a Cowboys and Coffee podcast. The game starts at 10 o'clock tonight. Did you have coffee today?
Yes, I had a lot of coffee because I had a sinus headache.
Yeah, I had my coffee this morning. Right now, I'm
All right, first
sipping on
down.
diet soda.
One back.
Play action, roll right. Oh,
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You got to grab that and squeeze that.
that's a pass. Low and
My
away.
God. Yeah.
Hendershot can't quite get it as he's going across the field. Come back below his legs. It's an excellent defensive play. Tough pass to make. Got to lead him a little bit more. Wasn't really much there. It was a good defensive call. Sometimes the defense just gets your number. 2nd and 10 from the 22. Rushes empty backfield. Okay. Gain of 4. 2nd and 6. A quick out to Dowdle. Now it'll be 3rd and long. It's an interesting call because the defense basically forces you. They bring the corner blitz out of the slot, so you throw where they vacate, you throw it to the slot, and the corner comes out to make the play. 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7.
See the running back's pass protects well. Yeah. Good protection.
He's got, and that's Jalen Tolbert, first down. And there's pass interference on the defense. Listen, Tolbert with an excellent play working back. It's textbook. You go, it's thrown on your back shoulder. You work back towards the ball. Cornerback's all over him. He still makes the catch. Great. It's a good throw by Rush. The offensive line picked up the blitz. It's a great play. That's what you like to see from Tolbert. Offensive line has worked well. I like Richards as his left tackle spot.
He turns, picks up the ball, doesn't lose concentration, and is still going up the field.
And he beat the corner down the field, too.
Yeah.
It was thrown further. He actually has a bigger play. He just underthrows him. 1st and 10. They pull him tight. Receiver in tight.
We're going to run to the left. Up the middle. There you go. Where did he run? Where did he run?
Wow, that's an excellent run by Dowdle.
Yes, it is. He ran to the left. Made him.
Broke a tackle.
Yep.
Oftentimes when you have this one-on-one, you have to have a guy you have to beat someone to make the big play. He made a cut left, cut up field. Dowdle, I think, is there for that number 2/number 3 back. Who's behind Pollard? We all love Deuce Vaughn. What can he give you? Can Vaughn and Dowdle give you 5 touches each out of the backfield to spell Pollard? Maybe they can.
Davis is in there now.
Malik Davis in, single back, shotgun formation. Ball's hit as he throws. And there's a flag. Looks like illegal contact there.
Yeah, and if the ball's tipped. The ball's tipped.
Now if it's tipped, that means you can't call pass interference.
Yeah.
If it's tipped, I believe you can still call illegal contact.
Really? He grabbed it on the way back.
No foul pass interference. The ball was tipped.
There you go. That's a consistent call.
Yeah. And who is that?
Who got ball?
That's Waletsko, our right tackle.
Got beat in the inside.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby Wagner's back.
The great Bobby Wagner.
Yeah.
Being shown.
6-time All-Pro. Incredible.
3rd and 4 here. Can Dallas, they have trips right in the bunch.
They're going to go to the running back Davis over the middle. Running back Davis over the middle.
They've got good protection. He's got to step up. And he gets sacked. Jaron Reed beats a left guard. That's what happens with this backup lineman. It's tough to get it. Cooper should have stepped up in the pocket.
The middle, the running back should have gone over the middle.
He should have stepped up.
Yeah, he went away from it. He went away from it. Yeah, he should have stopped it.
Hoffman at the left guard gets beat.
Yeah.
I don't know that the future is here for him. Jaron Reed's just an excellent D lineman, an excellent pickup. You know, they got him from Green Bay last year, 2.5 sacks, forced fumble, 21 solo tackles.
See, that running back went through the middle to the outside. There's no way you're going to pick him up. He should have straight up and turned.
Correct. It's 3rd and 4. He should have just gone past the sticks.
Yeah, he got to be bad.
Yeah.
He got to be bad.
First drive, what have you liked? What have you not liked for the Cowboys?
Well, they moved the ball up the middle pretty good. The pass protection, the guards are questionable. And, again, your quarterback, when you're running routes, you have to make sure you're running a route that allows your offensive linemen to hold their blocks. It works hand in hand.
Now, big thing in the offense this year for the first time in Dak's career, you know, and this is something that you don't see, you didn't see with the previous offensive coordinator, that's all I'll say, is they're timing up Dak's footwork with their routes. They had never been consistent with that together. That's a big thing in the West Coast offense. Timing is everything. And getting into your breaks as the quarterback's getting into his drop, well, now we have a whole different offensive scheme. It seems minor, but it helps the timing, especially in the West Coast. So I'm intrigued to see what happens there.
Well, like I said before, it's the third down pass protection that brought it to your attention, how well your linemen play. That left guard, Hoffman, got beat very bad.
Yeah.
He just didn't slow him up to give enough time to release the ball. He let him beat you, so you didn't have time to release the ball.
Right.
It was too late.
It was
So pass protection, and when you got the guy Bass in there, doesn't give it up. He's not giving up those plays.
Right, and I'm surprised Bass isn't in, but I think Bass is the guy who I would take.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you, that play, you're not making the team in that. I promise you that. So, you know, Chuma Adoga is probably the next guard up, really, besides Martin and Tyler Smith.
How hurt is he?
I think he might be out a few weeks, but I don't foresee.
Do you know what it was?
I'll double check right now.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. But that was first team defense they went against. That front four was first team defense.
Correct. Chuma Adoga injury, a knee injury. It hyperextended his knee, so he'll be okay.
Yeah. All right, out of shotgun.
You know, Brock Hoffman's really a center playing at guard, but I don't really think. There, Overshown.
Yeah.
I love this dude.
Hope he's all right.
Overshown is grabbing his leg. He came over to tackle, ball on the flat. Don't like that.
His foot looked like it turned into the turf, so that put pressure on that knee.
We'll see what's going on here.
All right, there is in fact an injured Cowboy, so we will step away
momentarily.
So looking for our first points, 7:50 to go in the first quarter.
That's that left knee. He's not moving.
Oh, they're not really looking at his knee at the moment. We're going to find out in just a second. But, man, Overshown can fly. He was on the flat in a second, able to swallow that up. If we got to hope that he's healthy, obviously. But if if he can play out there, him and Damone Clark, man, those guys can fly. Then you have Van Der Esch. You really do have the opportunity for the best linebacking core the Cowboys have had since I think Parcells was there. Yeah, you Burnett and Brady James, obviously Ware, Anthony Spencer, how many different players that come in. So there are a lot of talented Cowboys on those teams.
Well, you want to get back to see him walking off. He walks off, that's it. If they're holding his knee up, holding on his shoulders, not good. Not good. Walks off on his own, and we know Pre-J Punchy walked off by himself, and it wasn't...
JCL was cooked, yeah.
Unfortunately, that was the end of that season. But, again, the offensive lineman, your pass protection is very key, and the type of routes you run to help your pass protection helps your quarterback. They all work hand in hand.
The Cowboys so far defense, and they're not even really the Parsons isn't playing, Tank Lawrence isn't playing, and that's something new that we've seen. McCarthy does not believe really in playing his best players in preseason. What do they get? They don't even get a series to a second game. You know, that's something he likes to protect his players, which can cut both ways. Will the Cowboys be rusty when they start the season? Will they be sharp? Will they take a few games to get sharp? You know, they don't have an easy schedule, so to speak. I mean, the Giants, I think they can beat.
I remember
every game matters.
I remember times past the second from the last game they would play. Because I remember the Giant games going at it.
Right.
They were nasty.
When they had the 4 games, you played basically a series, a quarter, a half, and then your backups played the fourth game.
Yeah.
So.
That's right, because it's a home field. They have the Seattle announcers.
Right.
All right, let's see what's going on with...
Do you prefer the Seahawks throwback jerseys or their current jerseys more?
I like the throwbacks, but I like these two.
These current jerseys are awesome.
Yeah. All right, so it's 2nd and 9. He's out of his shotgun in his end zone. Let's see the pass rush.
They're coming on the blitz. They pick it up well. He throws it up over the top.
Yeah. All right.
Bobo got it deep. There's some missed coverage there. You're coming all out blitz. It's going to be man-to-man. It's going to be cover 0 or cover 1. So,
all right, who's the corner out there?
Right, who's the guy who got beat?
Zone look like.
But you can't play zone and blitzing 6 guys.
All right, so who's that out there?
Oh.
Quarterback bit. He did a great job of staying outside away from the safety. Gino put it right on him. Great play.
Was that Hooker on the outside?
No, it's not Hooker.
Is that 28?
No, 26.
That was Bland. Big play by Charbonnet.
Yeah.
Up the right side, and he's out of bounds.
UCLA. Yep.
It was a big run off right tackle and just sealed the hole and just made it out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Devin Harper got caught by the backside guard and washed, and he didn't fill the hole. The Cowboys linebackers were shifting.
Yeah,
he got caught. He could not fill the hole, and that was
they shift out of the way. They ran opposite shift.
Yes.
Yep. So they took themselves. The scheme took them out of the play.
Yeah. Harper hasn't shown me a lot of the linebacker role. He's a good special teamer. I don't want him taking a lot of snaps at linebacker.
They misread that because the linebackers shifted to the right side. They ran to the left side. Their offensive line's right side.
Zach Charbonnet will have a great career for 4 years.
Of course.
And then he'll get $5 million season the rest of his career. I mean, good for him.
Yep. All right, good coverage.
All right, they'll keep it short.
Yep.
It'll be 3rd and long here. Cowboys let up a couple big plays, and now, 3rd down. What can they do here? Again, the backups are playing against starters, which is they've done well so far.
Yeah, back seven's all starters.
They cut. Sam Williams was coming hard. Fowler's charging off the back end. Fowler, I think, is fighting for a job still, too.
Let's see what Williams
Seahawks
does.
have picked up the blitz as well in the pass rush so far.
There you go.
There he goes.
Sack that Williams
And
sack.
Sam Williams
That's
with
what
the
I'm
sack
talking
off
about.
the edge.
Big play.
Excellent play.
Yeah, absolutely.
His physicality.
I like him at D tackle. I'm telling you.
It's excellent to see him as a three technique D tackle.
That's great. Great play.
His speed is
He
impeccable.
got up the field and then bull rushed.
That's a great stop by the Cowboys. Make a long field goal attempt. 57 yards here.
Yeah.
57 here. They go for the kick.
Missed it.
He's just got it in. Just snuck in.
That was an ugly kick.
That was ugly.
That was like a line drive.
But you know what? After a double move where they beat Bland, and then off of a big run that Harper didn't fill properly, Cowboys hold them to 3.
Yep.
That's a tough defensive hold, and I think that's the defense you're going to see from the Cowboys all year.
Yep.
So,
and the sack by Williams.
Excellent sack by Sam Williams to push him back, make it difficult for him. He was able to just. He is a physical specimen. We'll see what Dallas has coming up on offense to see if they can continue to move the ball down the field. What they're going to run. Let's see if Deuce Vaughn gets some running here. Deuce seems to be getting a lot of second half carries. I want to see him against a first team defense, to be honest with you.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now the Cowboys backups didn't play terrible that first drive. Hoffman, who's a center playing at guard, who probably won't be on the roster. I don't envision him making it.
No.
Warniak's the backup center, in my opinion. Udoga, Richards, you've got some backups. And again, Jason Peters, I wouldn't mind adding to the roster. If you're looking for someone who can back up at guard or tackle.
It's something he still wants to play.
Hey, listen, he can still come in and help Tyler. He can still come in and help the backups. Asim Rodgers, I think that would be great for Asim Rodgers. Future Hall of Famer, absolute.
Man, we talked about him for years.
Incredible player.
I remember the day they traded him. Carolina traded him.
Oh,
we never found out who they traded him for, did
Bums.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Trade out pro. Yep.
The absolute bums. So, getting him back in the roster doesn't make me upset if he's a swing guard, swing tackle, And he was with the Bills, not the Panthers.
Oh, Bills?
Yeah.
Is that what it was? I think Panthers. Who was the tackle from the Panthers they lost?
I'm just surprised you traded an excellent tackle.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, away from your line to protect your quarterback. I don't get that one.
No, that was silly.
Yeah, it's almost as good as that Titans getting rid of Brown, A.J. Brown. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me.
Then spend a pick on Traylon Burks, hoping that he could be.
And he's
he's hurt now. He's injured. Here's the thing: you're trading away picks for a guy who you hope can become A.J. Brown. Yeah. Just pay him. It was really poor cap management. They cut that GM. It was awful. Deuce Vaughn with the return.
He's at the 10, 15, 20, 25, 20-yard line.
Yep. He's explosive.
Stevens, that's the defensive tight end. Stevens.
Jeremy Stevens?
Stevens over there.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Panthers. Yeah. Seahawks. Listen, we'll see what we got here. Cowboys are on offense. They're starting at the 20-yard line.
Same offensive line. Davis in the backfield. Turpin in there.
Turpin, Tolbert.
Out of the shotgun.
Tight end left, trips right, single back to the left to Cooper Rush. Quick pass out to Turpin. Turpin gets the ball and is able to get 6.
That's it. Wow, he's in the lineup.
He actually got the ball to him.
Wow, isn't that something? He's in the lineup.
That's something Kellen Moore was just not able to do.
I couldn't understand that.
They couldn't get him on the field at all. We kept seeing every week, Turpin. By the way, that's a horrible block on the right side there by Let's go. That's just Total whiff.
All right, they're switching the tight ends around. To
Well,
the
let's
left
go
side.
blocks with his shoulders more than he
Yeah.
blocks with his hands.
Yeah, exactly. All right, changing the play. Yeah.
Play action, moves back. Another play by Well Let's Go, where Rush throws it right into Boye Mafe's hands.
And here's what you're seeing. You're getting beat by your guy alone. That's your guy. You're
That's
getting beat by.
horrible footwork.
Yeah.
It's a simple pass rush just right up the field.
Yeah.
First of all, Well Let's Go's shoulders are over his toes. As soon as you do his offensive lineman, it's a wrap.
Yeah, put your
He's
head
able
down.
to move you around.
Yeah.
The idea on the offensive or defensive line is
Third
one
and four.
hand at a time, so that when you readjust, your opposite hand can keep moving, and then engage.
Yeah.
Nice slant play, Tolbert. Excellent.
Yes, nice catch, nice
On
hands.
third and long,
Nice
Jalen
hands.
Tolbert with the slant to get the ball.
His hands opened up and he squeezed it.
Nice
There you
pass
go.
by Cooper Rush.
Absolutely.
Listen, we talked a year ago about who the backup quarterback would be. Will Greer, God bless him.
Nice run. Nice route.
Excellent
nice
route.
Just squeezed it in time.
We know Cooper Rush is the backup. After what he did last year when Dak was down, this is the guy. So we're watching a guy, if Dak needs time again, who's able to give these receivers a good look. Another quick outside pass here to Hendershot. They were in trips right and then trips left, and each time they've hit the slot guy on a quick out with two receivers blocking. The first time was Turpin, who was able to get 6 there. Now to Hendershot, who was able to get 6 to 7 yards there. You know, Packers for years ran those rub routes, or what we would call picks.
Yeah.
We're going to probably see that a
Yeah,
lot
they
more
got
this
rid of it.
year.
Yeah, the referees took that away the next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tolbert in motion from the top of the screen, the bottom of the screen, moving right to left. And on third and short, Malik Davis with a tough physical run.
Yeah, they're
He
getting
picks up
6
5 or
yards up the
6.
middle. They're getting 6 yards up the middle. Pretty consistent.
Yeah, this line seems to be better run blockers than pass blockers.
So look at that bunch of guards. Richards, you haven't seen his man get around the corner, have you?
No,
No.
I really enjoyed
No.
and I've seen him do
Yeah.
some excellent work
Yeah.
with the combos or the
Yeah.
stunts that the Seahawks have tried to do on his side. He's been able to wall off those guys so far. Richards, I have a lot of faith in.
I think he's
Farniok,
calling
I
an
like at
audible.
center.
Cortez, he's calling an audible. That's it.
Of course,
So
right
he
there.
still got
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
He still got 3.
Farniok has shown me so far, not just this game specifically, yes, but also in this preseason, he's not ready to play either. It's not Farniok.
Right.
Well, let's go.
The West Coast. Yeah,
Well, let's go's the right tackle.
Yeah.
Has not been playing well.
Mm.
I don't have any confidence in him
No.
going forward. To me, it's like, kick the tires. There's
Yeah.
plenty of guys to kick the tires on. Jason Peters, has been part of the organization.
Yeah.
He's not going to come with a big price tag. He doesn't really need a preseason. A draw. Okay.
Well, what I've seen out of the Dallas running backs, these guys run hard, they get hurt, they get hit, and they get 2 more yards.
Right.
That's what you like to see.
Yes, Davis and Dowdle have both
Yep.
done that so far.
Yep.
3rd and 4 here. They're moving down the field. I'm interested to see what Cowboys can dial up here
Okay.
at the Seahawk 40. We can't stall again in the Dallas, in the Seahawks part of the field. They're going to come with a blitz. How does this line pick it up?
Okay.
Tolbert in motion. Oh, it's close. I think it hit the ground in front of Tolbert. Stop me if you've heard this before. Pressure from the right end. The left end, excuse me. Ball.
Caught it.
That's a great catch by Tolbert.
Yep, it's a call.
That's a great catch.
That's a call. That's a catch.
That's an excellent catch. Dylan Tolbert, man.
Yep.
He got both his hands around that
Yeah,
ball.
both
To me,
hands.
that's a catch.
That's a catch.
Listen, if you're Seattle, it's worth challenging. It's preseason too. What does it matter?
Absolutely.
But I thought that was an excellent catch there. There's pressure off the right side. Forced Cooper Rush to move outside the pocket and throw it back across his body. But what you like to see is Tolbert got himself separated from his guy. He got himself open. And then I think he makes the catch on the ball But it wasn't a great throw. He comes back and comes underneath it to get the ball. I'm excited to see how he's played so far. I mean, he's played very well in these 2 drives, which I think is, if he's your number 4, I'm okay with that as a number 4.
Yeah.
It's good to me.
All your great receivers are great route runners. The route runner gets you open, then you have to catch. You can't do the first. You can actually catch a ball, but if you don't run a route to get open, your hands don't mean anything. He's made those routes so he can catch the ball as well. So we're going to see what happens here.
Now, while they're talking over the replay, I got questions for you. Here, let's watch the replay real quick. That's a catch, baby. That's clean.
Yeah.
Both his hands.
Yeah.
That's a catch. My question to you, in the NFC East, who has the worst head coach?
The Redskins.
Washington Commanders.
I think he's over there.
Who has the worst quarterback?
The Redskins.
Washington Commanders. Who has the worst offensive line?
The Redskins.
Washington Commanders.
Commanders, yeah.
And I would even say who has the worst backfield?
The Commanders.
Commanders. Now, yes, the Giants probably have the worst receivers in the division. But that's 3 out of 4 things that matter a lot in the offense in the NFL. Yes, they have an excellent defense, don't get me wrong, but they're 3-point favorites greater than a 3-point favorite in 1 game this year. After review. That's a bad call. I don't know.
Well, do you expect anything else?
That's
not
definitive to call that. It's a ruled catch in the field. It's supposed to be definitive. I don't think that's definitive.
No.
I think that's a bad call.
Of course it's a bad call.
It looks like the Cowboys are going for it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, go for a bomb, by the way. Now, Wesco, whatever his name is, you better get out there and block somebody.
If Valesco lets up a block here, I'm going to go out there.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm going to punch myself good. He's gone because he stinks.
Yeah, he's out of the game. They took him out. Well, they took him out.
Despicable.
Well, they took him out of the game.
Yeah. Alex Taylor Pirlo.
There you go.
There we go. There we go. That's a catch.
Pass
Out route to Brooks on the right
How about
side.
the pass blocker? Yep.
And that's actually the tallest player on the team. I think he's 6'8".
He's that big dude?
Yeah.
He's that big dude?
He's massive.
There goes. What he's doing? Right there. There it is.
Totally different thing.
There it
Gets
is.
his hands
Yep. Mm-hmm.
on
Nice
the end.
catch.
Excellent pass. Excellent catch. First down. Well, that's gone. He's done. Just write him a ticket home.
That's it.
It's over. They took him out of the game
They
here.
took him out of the game.
He stinks.
That's how bad he was. Took him out of the game.
And listen, that Seahawks defender got a good jump off the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's already beat Let's Go a couple times.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He's
already the first quarter.
Right, Taylor Priolo. How did I pronounce his name? Taylor Priolo.
And how tall is he?
6'8".
I love the size.
Yeah, that picture of him next to Deuce Vaughn.
Let me tell you something.
Looks like me.
I told you before, I'll be a scout for the Cowboys and go find a 6'7", 6'8" safety. I'll be a scout. I'll go find him. I'll find that 6'7", 6. Imagine having 2 safeties at 6'7", 6'8".
Imagine having some cornerbacks of that size. Yeah, throwing it deep, that's for sure. Listen, Taylor Priolo, him next to Deuce Vaughn looks like me and my brother Bill standing next to my brother Spencer and Zach.
Yeah.
Because to quote the great moral philosopher Danny DeVito, they're the leftover crap. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, Mommy's gonna be happy about that remark.
Hey,
Your mother.
she birthed them like that, not me.
Yep. Mm-hmm. What a nice surprise, son. Thank you so much. And what is your son calling you now?
D-Dad.
And what do you call me?
D-Dad.
Thank you. That's all I got down.
Mute this. It's too loud. I don't want to hear Dwayne Wade talking to Gabriel Union. Gabriel Union, I don't care.
All right. They moved the ball. Got the 4th down.
Excellent
Pass
job.
blocking's nice.
Wow, all of a sudden you have a real right tackle in there.
Absolutely.
Who's not an absolute slob.
He got beat like 2 eggs.
Yeah, well,
He got beat like 2 eggs.
It's time for him to go. I think that's... you can start to see guys who get it and guys who don't get it when they play in a game.
Where do you come from?
Well, let's go. He is from. Oh, I forget where he's from. He's also 6'8".
Yeah,
But you know, he plays like he's 4'8". He's from North Dakota.
Oh, that's the one from North Dakota.
Send him back to North Dakota. He stinks.
No, it's not good. Listen, Steele's first year wasn't good either, but he turned out to be something.
He improved.
Right.
I mean, Steele was almost embarrassing.
But he was a free agent, wasn't he?
Right.
Yeah, he's a free agent.
Right.
Yeah.
Start of the second quarter here in Seattle. Seahawks leading the Cowboys 3-0.
All right.
And apologies in advance. This broadcast is about to get wild. It's got Michael Robinson. And look who's joining us now. Michael Beck. Welcome back. Welcome back, Mike V.
Don't act like you don't get credit.
Just
Give people what they want.
Remember we met Bennett's the brother?
Martellus.
Remember maybe Martellus?
Michael Bennett's here in the outfit, and he's looking like the Catholic school teacher who she taught art.
He's dumping to the back. Oh, they run up.
We'll dive up the middle.
Yep.
3 yards.
Yep.
Little Rico Dowdle. Mike Willetsko is playing like Chaz Green right now. Let's turn it down a little bit.
Remember Chaz Green? Oh,
Chaz Green
that was a third-round draft pick. It was horrible.
Embarrassing.
Oh, that was
You
horrible.
don't hit everyone,
Never.
but man, he was
It was
definitely one of the worst
third
picks
round.
we've ever had.
Florida, right? He was a Florida guy?
Yeah.
Then
Remember
he
Chaz Green is, I hope you're having a good day.
Yeah.
You're awful.
Yeah.
I play better left tackle. Zachary, my brother, played better.
Yep, there you go.
Excellent. Oh!
That was behind that.
Just behind him. Just can't get to
Yeah.
it. Pass protection has been noticeably better since
Yeah.
Willetsko's been out of the
Yeah.
game.
That was on the quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't send any pressure. I want to see what these young guys can do. I'm really.
All right.
Straight up. Boop.
Because he's a guy that's being overlooked right now.
Excellent pass, bro.
Richards is good.
Asim Richards has shown me a lot
All
of
right,
left
let's
tackle.
keep our eye on him, his play.
Where Richards up at
Yeah,
the top of the
yeah.
screen.
3rd and 6, going to pass the ball. Yep.
Blitz pickup has been great. Cooper Rush gets it to
Nice.
Turpin. First down.
Yep. Yeah, Richards is nice.
They've done an excellent job there. They really have.
Yeah, I think number 9 knows how to get open, by the way.
Yeah, Turpin has done a good job just settling in the zone.
I think he knows how to get open.
Those are so you've got your top 3.
Yeah.
Tolbert and Turpin. Are you keeping
Yeah.
a 6th guy? That's the question. Do you keep a 6th receiver? I think they do because Turpin is so valuable on special teams.
Yeah.
Dowdle with a tough run, 2.5 yards. It'll be 2nd and long after the run right up the middle. These guys have shown me they're definitely better run blockers than they have been in previous years, the backups, I would say at least.
Yeah.
And again, it's shown me a lot because they're playing against a number 1 defense
That's right.
that has a lot of consistency back there. It's not like there's a bunch of new players. You know, Bobby
Yeah,
Wagner's
that's-
back. I don't think
Yeah,
he's not playing, but like there's just a lot of NFL talent on that defense. There's a run up the top.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah,
blocked him.
3rd and long.
Nobody blocked him. Did anybody block him? No, nobody blocked him.
No, because there's no one there.
Yeah.
They're outnumbered on that side. That's kind of what happens. They bring whoever,
Yeah.
Taylor,
So I don't know what that scheme was.
Friolo.
Who was going to block him? What was the scheme?
Well, sometimes they just bring too many guys.
Yeah. Look at those.
But it's
jerseys.
3rd and 5.
Does Cooper
And the
take it himself?
shotgun.
Does he take it himself?
It's empty. He could. He should.
That's first
And that's
down.
a first down right there to
Yeah.
Tolbert.
Yeah.
Got him in a quick one.
Again, been calling that linebacker's name a lot as well tonight.
Yeah, he did a great
Yeah.
job of
Another catch by Tolbert across the middle.
the defense from
That's
plays
first down.
across the middle. You saw that, and then he came off to make the tackle there.
That was off ball on the left side, by the way.
Let's go and hurry up after picking up the first down.
All right. First and goal. They pick up 1 and a run straight up the middle.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't go play action on that right there. Roll him out.
Now they try and rush.
Yeah.
That prior play, you saw Levi Bell, though. He had a nice move with the rush, you know what I'm saying? He's a guy that I'm liking right now.
And they've earned the movement. The ball
Right,
movement.
they've been methodically
Yeah.
moving it down the
Yeah.
field, whatever they can.
This offensive line made a big difference in that right tackle.
Yeah, Hoffman. The guards with Ball and Hoffman are just not good right now. Second and goal from the 6. They're going to go pass. Got him wide open here in the flat. Rico Dowdle, excellent play call. That's what the Cowboys just haven't had a lot. Just a quick pass out of the flat, and there's no one to touch there.
Earned it. The right tackle come out of the game, and ball movement, touchdown.
That's McCarthy play calling, where you get these rubs and these guys, because of the movement from the receivers, the tight end left who comes out, to a receiver who comes in.
That's a Green Bay play right there.
Yeah. The cornerback follows him too far, and by that point, it's over. As soon as you follow him inside, run him back. Very, very easy catch and turn up field. Cowboys score. Excellent drive. Go off around 4th down.
You know what we're going to watch on defense? That guy from University of Hawaii, Focono, whatever his name is. What's his name? The D tackle.
Fehoko?
Yeah. Let's see what he plays at tonight.
San Diego State.
San Diego State.
No. San Jose State.
San Jose State. Now, what a difference with the right tackle out there.
Yo, absolutely. Totally different. Totally different feel with Waletzko off the field.
Absolutely.
Taylor Priolo had a much better time. Now, he did get bull rushed in one of those plays. It's tough when you're 6'8". You're going up against a guy who has excellent leverage against you and is strong as an ox. But he got pushed back. He's young, though. I would rather ride with him than Waletzko. Waletzko's shown you that he just can't do it.
No. And not even close. It's not even close.
11 minutes left here in the second. And the Cowboys have they've impressed me so far. I'm happy with what they've shown me. They let up a couple plays, which again, Harper's going to go back and look at the film and say, Bland's going to go back first and say, listen, I got caught in a double move looking in the backfield. That's correct. Harper's going to go back and look at the film and say, I didn't get in that hole. Also, D tackles are not clogging up or taking those extra blockers, which when you see Mozzie Smith in there, he is. He's taking those 1 or 2 blockers. Every time I've seen him play, he's getting 1, 2, 3 guys on him, which is exactly what they got him for. Now imagine Overshown, which I haven't seen anything on Overshown yet. I'm going to double check now.
Yeah, would X have it by now?
Yeah. Should, if anyone has it.
Right. They haven't reported on it. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Even Seattle, maybe Seattle wouldn't report that as far as that goes, the injury.
He's been ruled out the rest of the game. More to come.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see what that means. He's incredibly talented, I'll tell you that.
Oh, absolutely.
That's Reagan, if you can't tell. He walked off under his own power into the medical tent, and then they ruled him out.
Okay, he walked out. That's it. Yeah. Now, Gino should be out of the game now.
Right. I'd be surprised if here in the second quarter that they're playing anyone deep into the game. Offense, defense got 2 series for the Seahawks. We'll see what they've got here. We'll see what happens going further. 17-play, 80-yard drive, 7 minutes and 48 seconds. Dowdle gets the 6-yard touchdown catch from Cooper Rush. Most impressive so far for the Cowboys. We know the least impressive. Most impressive for the Cowboys offense and the Cowboys defense.
Talbot running the routes, catching the ball.
Talbot's done excellent so far.
Yeah.
And that's right. And it's the backups in. Drew Lock is back but under center now for the Seahawks, and the Cowboys will have a chance to play here. Play action. Fajoko's right there. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Play action. Roll right. Get Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah. A little bootleg.
I think Fajoko took a split second to figure out what's going on. Yeah, I think in regular game, he's going to get hit a little harder than that. But, hey, excellent catch.
Yeah.
2nd and 3.
There you go.
Oh, excellent play in the backfield. I lost it there.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Marquise
Look
Bell,
how
who
tall
they
he is.
really
Yeah, I
like.
love him. They got him free agent last year, right?
Yeah. He was from.
He's
Is
6'3",
he from Florida A&M?
Florida A&M.
Is that HBCU?
Yeah.
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 It seemed like a trick play. Even the film kind of lost it there.
Film lost.
And
Yeah.
Bell
All right.
sniffed it out, and it's 3rd and 6 after a loss of 3.
Okay, let's see Williams.
So there's tight end moving right. There's a single back shotgun for lock on 3rd and 6. Cowboys have a lot of guys in line of scrimmage. They blitz. They come with 2. He almost gets hit. He moves right.
There you go.
Excellent play to force the pressure. He almost got taken in the backfield.
Yeah.
Whew, he almost got sacked there. Cowboys did a great job bringing the pressure up the middle along the sides. 4th and 6. And there's a flag on the play.
Oh, come on. Come on. Pick the flag up. He's picking it up. Number 30.
Unsportsmanlike
come on,
conduct
buddy.
after the play.
It's preseason.
What are you?
Don't do that. Not him. The referees. Knock it off.
That's stupid.
And that's not professional. It's preseason. Okay, it's preseason. He deserved the call.
That was dumb. It's a 3 and out.
Yeah.
You're fighting for a roster spot. Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
You get off the field.
Yeah.
Now you just cost your team.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can't have that during the season.
No. You're not going to have it. You ain't going to be there.
And they call that consistently, by the way.
And it's a run. Here we go.
Yep.
DJ Dallas with a run, cut back. That's that zone blocking scheme.
Yep, should be off the field.
Mozzie has to work a little bit harder to get across that. Now that's the zone blocking scheme. Someone's got to come fill the backside. Yeah, 2nd and 3. Play action. He's going to roll deep. There's no one near him. Drew Lock's. And just gets tackled down to 1. Okay.
And let's go back to that personal foul on sportsmanlike. They should be off the field.
Now, call me crazy. It does not look like Jackson Smith-Njigba has elite speed.
Right, that's the guy from Ohio State, right?
Yes. Now, if Smith gets beat, if he sees the ball, now they're in a shotgun, single back, they're going to hand it to him right here. And it's a touchdown for DJ Dallas. And that's all set up because of the penalty on Thomas. That's a horrible play. They're able to let these guys go down the field. Really, just that's pathetic excuse. 3 and out versus a touchdown.
Yep.
That gets you cut, buddy. That gets you cut. Jimmy Johnson would cut him at halftime. He would cut him at halftime. See ya. Back up. Go home.
You stopped it.
You stopped it.
How many times has this happened? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Tough effort those last couple plays there.
When the offense gets back on the field from penalties, I don't think it ever works for the defense.
Right. There just seems to be a different confidence
and
or
any,
different
any
level
generation.
of energy.
Yeah. It always seems like it's called giving them life. You took the life out of them. Yep. You stop the play. It's 4th down, and you're going to talk junk.
Walking off the field and then turning back. Sorry, ref's going to call it. And better learn Chinese, buddy, because you ain't playing here, that's for sure. That's really just a very stupid play.
No, not in NFL. You're going to get away with it. 4th down, over and done with. I hate that. Oh. And it's not like a bang bang play that the referee's throwing it, and you and I know they're calling everything sensitive up to the helmet. That was stupid.
Hey, Wanye Thomas.
Yeah.
Have fun. This is your last game on the roster. You know, he's a safety. There's not much room there, but you're playing really. If you can't make this squad, for another squad to see on the field, and make plays like this, you're gonna, commit penalties.
Yeah, it's your team. Yep.
People aren't gonna get put you out there if you make stupid plays. Bill Parcells said, "If you're hurt in college, you're hurt in the pros. If you're lazy in college, you're lazy in the pros. If you're dumb in college, you're dumb in the pros." Listen, that's a dumb play, and there's not much else you can do there.
Mm-hmm.
Seahawks come out, take advantage of it, a couple of plays, and score. Jackson Smith and Jigba did not seem fast there. He got caught.
He got caught. I
caught.
totally agree with you.
A lot of the receivers aren't getting caught. You have that break there.
Yeah.
And you had
And he's a first-round draft pick.
Correct. Not just that, but I think he had the angle, too.
Right.
Excuse me, to get away.
He had an angle to get away. There was nobody in front of him.
And he still got caught.
Yeah.
Because he was coming left and then bending back right.
Yeah.
Thomas has to, wheel around to get him, and he got him. Stopped at the one. So, just an observation. I'm not saying Smith and Jigba isn't going to be good, but my question is, does he have that elite speed to separate?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, here at the second quarter, 8:55 left to go. Seahawks up 10-7 after a touchdown set up by an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty after the play by Wanye Thomas. And they were able to take advantage of it. Now it is time for the Cowboys offense to come back out on the field. Here's the kickoff. Deep. They won't touch it. And the touchback. Well, that first 3 plays, the Cowboys defense played very well. I thought they definitely mucked stuff up for Seattle. They did, a tough job making things difficult for Seattle to do stuff. The Cowboys offense, let's see if they can come out, and let's see if they can get a big play here. They've had a couple of plays where maybe they were underthrown or they've been methodical moving the ball down the field. Can you get a play action pass and stretch them vertically? Because I know you're going to see a lot of vanilla offense here. Tolbert to the bottom of the screen. Can I get play action and a deep play to him? Well, they ran to the left there and there was nothing there.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't do play action off that.
Strong right. And it looks like a zone left. They just don't have the numbers here. They should have.
Okay, ooh. Hoffman.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not even out of your stance and you got beat.
Yeah, that's a tough play. They're going to run it again, second down. Nice play there. Excellent play. That Malik Davis. First down and more up to almost the midfield. And the Cowboys had a lot of success in this game.
Look at Bass.
Bass gets a combo block and then gets out and helps seal the linebacker. Yeah. He's shown me that's just one play. He's out there.
Yep, absolutely. There you go.
It's a great job. He's a little nasty, too. I like him.
He's the right guard.
He's in a right guard.
See what I tell you about pass blocking?
Excellent pass there. Tolbert goes up and gets it first down.
Did you see the pass block by Bass?
Yeah. Will Greer's in at quarterback now. Cooper's day is done. We'll probably see Will Greer rest of the game. Schoonmaker's in. I want to see if they utilize him or get to him.
That's right, because he's a good pass blocker. All right.
Schoonmaker, 2 tight ends at the top of the screen.
Yeah.
A little pass, a little run, right up the middle for 2. Up to the Seahawks 45. And this is where you see the Cowboys are switching their blocking schemes, going between zone and man-to-man. That's a big change for the Cowboys. So it's not one or the other. Depending on the play, depending on the formation, the team they're playing, they'll be able to switch back and forth. Now, Bass has shown me already he's definitely better than Ball at right guard. 2nd and 8 here. Turpin in motion. Another run. It's Farniak just beat over the top. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah.
Now he's in the zero shade over Farniak. Farniak just can't get out there. You know, he stood up. He didn't move his feet over. Rather than standing up and trying to move him, it's not a wrestling technique. You have to move your feet and slide your backside in the way to get yourself over there and work your arms and your body.
Shoulders, you got to get in front of him. You don't have to block him, but you got to put your body in front of him to shield him out.
He was not strong enough to move him like that, yeah. 3rd and 10 here. One receiver back. You got Greer rolls left. He's looking downfield. He's still looking. Pass. Oh! Oh. John Stevens just looks a little out of bounds. This is a good play by Greer. Roll left and keep making something out of nothing. That's Hoffman again, who doesn't pay attention. You know, Hoffman's just not making it, buddy. Nice play by Greer. Oh, the heels aren't down. Stevens just doesn't get his heels down.
No, he's in. He's in. His feet were down. Then he went out.
4th and 10, they're gonna punt.
Come on, you gotta know the sideline. Gotta know the sideline. You're on the sideline. You have to know the sideline.
And it's a punt to the end zone. Hoffman missed that stunt. Asim Richards took the stunt well.
Yeah.
He passed off. He picked up the tackle, came to him. Hoffman doesn't come in and understand that.
You're on the sideline. What are you jumping for? There's no reason to jump.
Right. What you should do is set your feet in bounds and then focus on the catch.
Yeah, he had. They stopped the game when this guy off the stretcher. They stopped games now because of it?
He had no feeling of the extremities. We're talking about the Patriots. John Wolford, quarterback. He was stretchered off the field.
But so they stop games nowadays, huh?
I don't think the game was over, right?
I don't know.
Hey, they
game's better after Patriots.
Oh, Isaiah Bolden, the cornerback. That's weird that they totally stop games.
Yeah, it's whatever. We're gonna go discuss it now, but this praise, all right.
Yeah. Letzko's having his shoulder looked at.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's see what they do now. Who's coming in defensive line? So Smith at the D tackle. On 3rd down, he's not going to be in there. He's going to be on there 1st down, 2nd downs type of thing. But 3rd and longs, they'll take Smith out because he's not going to give you anything as a pass rusher right now. No.
I'm trying to think who they put in. So you'll have passing situations, obviously, Micah and Tank at your DN spots. You can kick Sam Williams into a 3 technique, or even Tank really to a 3 technique. Yeah. You can have Tank and Parsons on the same side, or Tank and Sam Williams on the same side. You know, you still go Neville Gallimore there. Or,
who are we missing? We're missing somebody. What are we missing? Sorry. Oh, Armstrong.
Durant's Armstrong, you still have there. I'm missing one other player. Who am I missing?
Golston.
Oh, Odigizua.
Yeah.
So, there's definitely a good amount of players. I want to see if Tyra Sweet does anything here in the second half. Isaiah Land. I want to see these guys do something in the second quarter. Second half. Yeah.
Wait till you see him. Wait till you see him.
The Cowboys just stopped him for a gain of about 2.5. 3rd and about 7 or 8.
It's third down?
Excuse me, second.
Okay. See, I like Locke. I didn't think he got a fair shake. He's a good backup to have. You got some starting experience there.
Right. I think, he was in a tough situation. Play action pass. No one gets him out of the backfield. The tight end, come on, take him to the ground.
Yeah, whose man was that?
Noah Fant, who came over in the Russell Wilson trade.
Yeah.
He's on the left side.
So nobody picks him up.
He comes underneath. Not sure what Fehoko is really doing there. He chips him, but otherwise the defense did a good job sniffing out the play action. Yeah, Noah Fant's still a very good tight end in this league. Play action again. Sim Williams being double teamed. They're going deep. Wow, this secondary just has not done well. And that's back across the field against this secondary. The cornerbacks haven't played tremendously well tonight. That's safety play there.
Yeah.
And guess who it is?
Mm.
Wanye Thomas. Better learn Chinese, buddy. He turned back around the middle of the field. And he's... Yeah, he hasn't impressed me. Sam coming off the edge. Oh, man, Drew Lock got hit. Sam Williams came off the edge and tripped.
Yeah.
He came in low and just blasted Drew Lock.
Mm-hmm.
He might got hurt. You're going to throw the flag on roughing the passer. Roughing the passer, but he tripped into him. I don't think he purposefully went low.
Right. He was falling.
Whether or not he was hit or whatever. Yeah, roughing the passer.
It's this same old nonsense. It's so same. It's just. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, he comes off the edge here, makes the great move, and just loses his footing and lunges at him.
How is that, Pat? Roughing the passer.
Well, you hit him below the knee. That's the rule, whether we like it or not. I don't like it.
Come on.
NFL did that because they protected Tom Brady too late, but
it's ridiculous. It's a football fall.
What do you want him to do?
They're pathetic calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
a couple of penalties. Jabril Coxon, he's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Golston. Let's see if these guys can start to do something.
But again, this is a starting quarterback. Knows how to get the ball up. There has not been a pass rush from your tackles.
Right. I think he's Drew Lock's definitely a better backup in this league. Man. Now, this looks like pretty close to offensive pass interference here on this out route.
Yeah.
We couldn't quite see the cornerbacks, but it looked like they got cleared out by Thompson. It was first and goal here. First and goal from the 1. They're handed straight to him. He's going to bounce it outside. Touchdown. Well, we've seen some bright spots, I think, in the Cowboys. There's definitely stuff to be improved on.
I'm going to tell you something right now. You're going to see Land going there. Isaiah is very good.
I'm intrigued to see the second half and what the Cowboys can do, maybe with some other younger talent. The secondary backups have not played well at cornerback, or a couple of guys it seems like the Seahawks are picking on, and as they should, because they stink. So, they'll be able to play very well.
Well, your D tackles can't get up the field.
And we know they're calling vanilla defense
Yep.
and vanilla offense. And Dan Quinn's going to be dialing up different things, especially when you have the best defensive player in the NFL out there and other stuff going on. But, these guys, you still have to come in and play. Still got to play. So, what's going on so far? Start one, bench one, cut one. Micah Parsons, Myles Garrett, TJ Watt. Start one, bench one, cut one.
Yeah, it's hard.
Shout out to my friend Gab Gowdy for posting this earlier. I want to ask you, start one, bench one, cut one. Micah Parsons, TJ Watt, Myles Garrett.
Well, I'm starting Parsons.
Starting Parsons too.
Yeah.
Bench one, cut one.
Yeah, you have to cut. Yeah.
It's part of the game, baby.
Yeah, cut. I'm cutting Garrett.
I'm cutting Garrett. I'm keeping TJ Watt.
Yeah.
I mean, man, it's tied the sack record.
Yeah, it's hard.
But, you put them in order.
Yeah.
You put them in order.
Yeah.
So, I think that's a good one. That's
absolutely, yeah. You ever see Myles Garrett dunk that basketball?
Yeah, he's unreal athlete.
Yeah.
It really is.
Where do he want to play?
Of course, so everyone else wants to play. Dallas.
What do you say, Trey Romo? Get me.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah.
Man, Deuce Vaughn, man, he's fun to watch. We haven't seen a back like him since Sproles, but he's shiftier than Sproles. I don't know. His ability to move forward, he almost moves like Dante Hall.
Right.
He can go forward and then go laterally very quickly.
It's funny with the offensive lineman. Any weak offensive lineman becomes a hole.
Right. The obvious hole.
Yep.
Oh, it's a draw. Oh, come on. Nice drop the middle for 8 yards. That's a good run.
Yep.
9 yards.
Yep. And if they do play action off the first down sometimes, that'll keep that pass rush under control.
It's so painfully obvious which Cowboys linemen, the backups, are good enough to play and which are not. Taylor Priolo can do it. Richards can do it. Warnock's not bad. Tyler Bass has shown me something. Oh, come on.
Just run for the first
down. Run for the first down.
Run for the first
Bruce
down.
scrambling left and tries to get it back to Dowdle.
Yeah.
Throws it back across his body and it goes behind him.
Yeah.
Just run and slide, buddy.
Yeah.
2-minute warning here in the second. Just run for the first down. TJ Bass has looked okay so far. I'm not upset with him. He had a nice combo block earlier. Oh, well, let's go is a dumpster fire.
Yeah, he's unfortunately, whatever his shoulders. There's still no word on the
just so they're going to run more tests.
Okay. How about the linebacker?
Well, that's on
Overshown.
They said walked up under his own power. Worst case, some people think is that a few weeks, but that's tentative.
Yeah.
We'll find out. So, Hoffman will let's go Arnett.
Right.
Bassler need as your swing guard, and Udoga you'll have to have as a guard.
Right.
And then Richards as your backup. How many linemen do you keep? Keep 10 linemen?
Yeah, I don't know what the number normally is. That right? 5 and 5? Isn't that how it goes?
Yeah. All right, guys. All right.
I was wondering they want to move the name back to the Redskins.
A lot of people trying to make that move. Isaiah Bolden. Why do they end the games now, though? That's my question. I get the guy dying on the field. That's different. I mean, it's a preseason game. It's not that big of a deal, but Smith, Tyron Smith, Tyler Smith, Biotish, Zach Martin, Terrence Steele, Richards, Bass, Farniok, that's your center.
Yeah.
Udoga, that's 4. I mean,
And Taylor. Did you say him?
Taylor.
72.
Right. I'll be honest with you. I'd kick the tires on Jason Peters instead of Taylor.
Nah.
Why?
Nah.
Why? Just a backup, especially if Richards can play?
Yep.
If Asim Richards your backup tackle?
Oh, yeah.
Peters is there?
Yes. So, your backup tackle, yeah.
3rd and 1 here. 2 minutes left. The Cowboys have the ball. Let's see what they can do. Run, Will Greer, run!
Come on.
What a stupid play.
That's just not good play by your quarterback. You don't know what he's doing.
He doesn't know whether he's coming or going. There's a reason why he's a journeyman
run for the
third.
first down. There's nothing there. You tuck and run.
They get the hole there. Run!
And
he allows the Seahawks lineman to get him there. I don't think it was a bad job by the Cowboys offensive line at all. Ugh. Go for it. It's preseason. You might as well. They're going for a measurement here. And we have McCarthy talking with Bones over here. That was a poor play by Greer. The Cowboys, Dak gives you that extra element of being able to run. He doesn't run nearly as much as he used to.
Yeah, I don't know why they're measuring that. Why are they measuring?
Well, he wants to see how much it is. It obviously wasn't close, but it's a full yard. It's also irritating listening to the Seahawks announcers. They're awful.
Right.
That's what you realize with the difference. The Cowboys announcers, a lot of other teams, especially the Commanders, the Commanders are probably worse than the NFL.
Oh,
of just outright cheering for their team rather than calling the game.
I never see so like high school kids.
Yeah.
Excited about.
Yeah.
I'm like, because
like
it's like Sonny Jurgensen doing it.
Right. Well, it's like listening to Michael Kay calling Yankees game. That guy is the Yankee apologist, like some of these guys. I mean, the Seahawks really have you cheering for their team, and I get that. But I think the Cowboys bring a different level of professionalism with their guys who do it.
Yeah.
So, Cowboys going to do a.
Are we going to do the whole game or just hit this half?
I think we do just the first half.
Yes, I agree.
And call it a wrap.
I agree.
Minute 30 left. Takeaways from the first half.
The receiver. It's good to see the receiver making plays.
Got to find a better answer at left guard than Hoffman, who was not. What it shows me is it's always tough to find NFL caliber linemen.
Forever. You would think after 2 or 3 drafts you could get linemen together, but it's hard.
Right, 4 or 5 guys.
Yeah.
Okay, you got your 5 guys. You can get another 1, 2, or 3. You can't.
Yeah.
And there's a flag. Looks like there's holding back on the punt. The Seahawks, and they'll go back again. But, it's hard to find NFL caliber linemen. It's hard to find NFL caliber players, but you can find a receiver who sticks for years.
Yes. Yep.
Finding a guard who sticks for years, it's not as easy as you think. Not as easy as you think. Which means you can't take for granted when you have Tyron Smith and Zach Martin. Tyron's borderline Hall of Fame. I think he gets in. If he can put together one more Pro Bowl season, if he can make the Pro Bowl this year, I think he gets in. Zach Martin, it's not when, it's if. And really the question for him is how high does he go?
Right.
He has more seasons played than penalties called or sacks allowed. It's absurd. So the question is, will we talk about him? I think we already are. Is how high do we talk about him in the same breath as Larry Allen or Joe Hanna, right? Some of these guys, I think he's better all time than Alan Faneca. who's a Hall of Fame guard, who was one of the best guards early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Now the question is he Randall McDaniel? Excellent guard for the Vikings.
He was awesome.
He was nasty.
With that technique, his foot sticking out.
He was nasty.
He was awesome.
Randall McDaniel was it.
Yeah.
You got to look him up, man, if you haven't seen him at guard. But this is the rarefied air we're talking about when we're talking about Zach Martin. So you have to appreciate the elite level play.
How about when we saw him with, what's his name, doing the college and, what's his name for the NFL Network?
What are we talking about?
Zach Martin, when he was doing against
Mike Mayock.
Mike said, he's going to be all pro. I said, Paul, look at it. He said, because he's from Notre Dame, he's going to be all pro. He was right. That's the only thing he was right on, by the way.
Well, remember, he was scouting the players. It was Gruden making the picks. And that was one of the worst jobs we've ever seen as far as making the picks. I mean, that was really bad. Really bad. So it's late here in the first half. Cowboys defense, secondary, the backups have a lot of stuff to work on.
Mm-hmm.
Wanye Thomas, he's gone. Hoffman, he's gone.
Yeah.
Well, let's go. There's no reason to keep him. In between, well, let's go. Jason Peters. There's no reason to keep let's go at all. You could have the corpse of I don't know. Insert any person ever who's dead, and I'd rather have them.
Yeah.
So, and it looks like there's holding or blocking down the field. And here we are moving down the field. And for those of you watching, I've got my Cowboys and Coffee. This is Cowboys and Coffee podcast. We've got this. I have my full season preview coming out in just another week or two. We'll have all 32 teams. I pick every single game. We have key additions, key losses, biggest storyline, X factor, biggest cap hit for a player. We'll go over the quarterback position. We do an outlook for the team.
It's the very best.
I mean, we're talking about strength of schedule for teams. We're going everything we can possibly do to be a full feel for the season. I pick every award. I try and give you insight for the season, what it means to have a Super Bowl champion. Well, I'll even give you the draft order for next year and pick the Super Bowl champ. So it's worth checking out. It's on Designated Report. It will be out on all different social media. You can find it, and we'll link it on one of our next videos here for Cowboys and Coffee. Another 58 seconds here in the game, another timeout. Well, that's coming up soon. So we've said this before. The Cowboys need to make at least what this year? What round of the play? I think we know the playoffs. What round of the playoffs do the Cowboys have to get to for it to be considered not a disaster?
It's hard not to say reaching the Super Bowl. You got to be the best in the NFC.
To me, you have to make at least the NFC Championship. If you don't make the NFC Championship game, listen, you lose, whatever. You got to an NFC Championship game, you have that stupid thing off you. I think, that could be one of those growth barriers. Sometimes you hit a growth barrier and all of a sudden you just balloon up. You're way,
come on.
You just get better and better from there. If you're benching 250, you can't get over 250. All of a sudden you do it and you're up to 300. You're shot putting 50 feet. You can't break 50 feet. And all of a sudden you're a 52-foot shot putter. Well, the Cowboys get an NFC Championship game. That defense, the offense plays well. They could do it. They could do it.
Are you going home after this?
I'm hanging out, Jack.
Okay.
I'm off duty tonight, baby.
Okay.
We got a pregnant wife home sleeping and a baby home probably not sleeping.
Dog watching some dog or something. So we got macaroni cheese from Uncle Joe was outstanding.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
It's like unbelievable.
Shout out to Designated Report who's here. We're doing our fantasy football lottery coming up soon. If you want in the league, we'll be posting soon. Let us know that you want in, and we'll put you in the lottery. There's, I believe, 7 spots available. There's 6 spots. We've got 5 core guys, and we have our 1 winner from last year. Shout out to Danny Rocco, who beat me in the championship game. I've made 3 championships in 4 years, and I've won 1. So At least I won.
Yeah, I finally got one. Spencer blew me out in that championship last
Yeah,
year.
you let him win. It's disgraceful. So I've had a rough streak in the last few years. But I'll tell you what, Fred, do you see what I'm doing this year for fantasy football?
I read it quickly.
Cortez Family League, updated rules. There will be an annual trophy that we keep updating. Every year we'll add on who is the winner. And if you win, you get to keep that trophy from the end of the fantasy football season until August.
I wonder where I'm going to put it.
The winner will also get a championship ring.
That's awesome.
That you get to keep in a case, that we have a case for.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
And the loser...
I wonder where I'm going to put that.
Yeah. Well, the loser one, I'll tell you where you can put wherever you want. The loser one, whoever comes in dead last place, will have to take a picture with it and post it on their social media that they came at the last place for the season and say, I'm the biggest loser.
Poor Spencer.
Somebody going to lose, somebody go get it.
Yeah.
If you don't participate by the loser rules, you're booted and you don't get to come back next year. But I think it's going to be a fun season.
But they played during the regular season, Seattle and Cowboys. That's crazy.
Right. You don't usually play preseason. That's why I'm sure these are like this super vanilla offense and defense for both teams.
Yeah, I'm surprised you
don't usually have that. So it's I'm just waiting for these last 34 seconds to tick off, man.
Yeah, what are they doing here?
Whatever. Let's end it. Let's do it. You have anything else you want to say before we call it for this one? This is the longest one yet, but we watched the whole first half. It's been a fun game.
Red Sox are 2 games behind the playoffs.
Even better than that, if it might be better than that, the Yankees have lost 7 games in a row. It doesn't get much better than that, Jack. 7 games in a row!
Yeah,
and they're
too bad.
They're turning on each other. The fans hate the owners.
Nobody showed up that game today.
And at 1 o'clock Red Sox game?
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
The fans hate the owner. They hate the GM. They hate the general manager, the manager.
We do too.
Yeah. The Yankees, I know this is Cowboys Golf Podcast, but we're enjoying our Yankees misery.
Yeah.
Yankees are 1 game away from the World Series with the Baby Bombers. They fired Girardi.
Right.
And they bring in Aaron Boone, who stinks.
Yeah, he got a rotten attitude.
He stinks. It's the reality of it. He stinks.
Stanton, how much they pay him a year?
$30+ million.
He's bet $199, by the way. Bet $199. $199. Pathetic. Yeah. They're all old and washed up.
$32 million.
$32 million, joke.
And he's guaranteed another 4 years under contract.
Good. Oh, I love
24, 25, 26, 27. The club option is in 2028.
Yeah, because Derek Jeter doesn't know what he's doing. Bring him on as the general manager.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go, Derek. Fire Cashman. Get Derek Jeter. He stinks too.
Yeah, he stinks too. Yeah.
Anyway, Cowboys and Coffee Podcast. Yeah. We're doing our thing. Let's see if there's any news here. There's just going to be more testing. DeMarvion Overshown.
You missed a couple weeks, hopefully. Yeah.
Wrapped his left knee. It doesn't. It looked like it might be hyperextended.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he's making a team.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Do they switch? They don't switch to the visiting team the second half, or they go with the home teams?
I don't know for preseason.
I thought
NFL
they did.
Network. I hope they switch. Listen, you can find us on Instagram. You can find us on YouTube. Cowboys and Coffee Podcast. We're having a great time here. We're working on some other fun interviews coming up the rest of this preseason. We're ready for a great Cowboys season. Go Cowboys. Anything else, D?
That's about it. Love you.
God bless. Get yourself some coffee tomorrow. Whenever you hear this, get yourself a cup the next morning, or if it's the morning time you're listening to this, get yourself a good one.
And read your Bible.
There you go. Talk to you guys later. Peace.
Bye.